Good evening. You're listening to Fireside Chats with Matt Brady, guest star Annie Lyons.
Woo! Episode 4, man.
We've come a long way.
We have from season 1, episode 1.
The bowels of season 1.
We were just talking to each other.
Alone in this room.
I wish we had that recorded, man.
I really do too. There's some magical things.
There were some magical things that were said, and I don't think any of us remember them.
No, because these always are a blur. They go by so fast. Every time.
I know.
It's kind of funny when we're like re-listening to like old episodes now that we have the power of saving things. And it's like, oh, I said that thing? That's okay.
I think
nice.
A lot of people ask us, do they like the sound of our, like, listening to our own voice? Because I feel like a lot of people don't. I'm like, after a while, you just get used to it. I don't know. That's my only advice for that.
Annie. Do you like the sound of your own voice?
Absolutely not.
You don't?
I think that's everybody.
Yeah. Majority of
people.
people.
Don't feel bad about it.
It makes me I feel like I sound like a man, not gonna lie.
You don't sound, wait, talk. I'm going to close my eyes.
Hi, I'm Annie Lyons. Do I sound like a man, Dawson?
No, not at all.
Okay, sweet.
Not even a hint.
Not even a hint.
You're being too hard on yourself.
I usually am. I'm not gonna lie.
We could, like, figure out a way to edit your voice.
Oh, make
Auto-tune.
it some. Oh, if we give you some auto-tune, can you sing some Usher? We'll just auto-tune it.
I bet you this computer could make it happen.
Yeah.
Annie,
Usher?
That's Usher.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I nailed that one.
Annie, would you like to introduce yourself to the audience?
Well, sure. I'm Annie Lyons. I obviously go to this wonderful school of Washington State University with Dawson and Matt, who I have known since freshman year, which was 3 years ago. Isn't that crazy? Time has flown by.
I kind of like this one.
Little news entry. Can you do that all over again? with the
Ready, set, double time. Hey, my name is Annie Lyons. I've obviously loved going to Washington State University here for 3 years, where I have known Dawson and Matt since freshman year. Woo!
Oh, that was magical. How do I stop this? There we go.
Click on one button.
I like how we're learning as we're going on this.
Oh, 100%.
This whole thing.
It's a learning
It's kind of fun.
experience. Oh, it's a lot
It's
of
like
fun.
art. This
It
is borderline
it's
art.
like painting in front of an audience. And when you go up
have
on
no
when
idea
you go up on
how
stage,
you're going
you
about
have
it.
no idea how you're gonna make it happen.
It's like going on,
That's all this show
like,
is.
It's like you've never seen the paintbrush, and it's like, here you go.
No.
Get out there, kid.
It's what's ever on the top of the noggin when 6 p.m. strikes.
Speaking of noggins, what's on your noggin, Annie?
A lot of things are on my noggin right now, Dawson.
Give me one.
For the past hour and a half, I've been watching conspiracy theory videos. And as per my assignment for this podcast.
Thank you.
And I don't know what society is anymore. Why do you say that? They just
What'd you
believe
hear?
So many different things. First, I would like to talk about the chemtrails is what they call them. It's, you know how like when you see a plane fly through the sky and there's like the condensation behind it, it's like the jet stream.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a theory that says the jet stream actually produces chemicals, and it is what is causing like global warming and all of these different things that is affecting the earth. And it's like one thing to keep us alive is like another thing in oxygen, just because they want to keep us alive to live in like this society that is corrupted and all of these different things. And that's why sometimes you see like a jet go through this thing and it only has like 2 to 4 engines, but there's 6 streams behind it. And it's because there's those extra streams that are just producing chemicals to change and alter all of our mindsets.
Alter our mindset?
Yes.
So, like, this right now is because of jet chemicals.
Yeah, or we're even just talking about it because of jet chemicals. It's crazy. I didn't want to believe it, and then I just watched too many things. And now
How many videos did you watch?
What did you do to our poor Annie, Dawson?
I'm so
An
sorry.
hour and a half before this show. We were supposed to treat our guests right, Dawson.
I just.
Oh, she's ruined. She's a goner.
But I also have a friend that's in the Air Force. And so
What did he say? Did you text him about
it? And he's obviously not going to, go on board saying that the government is poisoning us, I guess. But he said that it just has to do with, because I said, do commercial planes produce a jet stream, or is it only, jets or, certain type of planes? And he said that it can be any plane, and it just depends on the altitude and the temperature and all of those different things. So that could also be true, I guess, but...
So there's a lot of variables into this.
A lot of variables.
Okay.
As there is for any conspiracy theory.
Okay. I'm trying to... I don't know if I like this rabbit hole we're going down. I'm scared now.
There's so much more stuff, Dawson.
What else is there? I need to know.
Well, where should I go next?
Should I talk about... is Luke Ross... So Luke Ross is learning how to fly a plane.
Okay.
Our great, dear, lovely, beautiful friend, Luke Ross. So I wonder, is his plane...
Are all the planes...
Are all the planes in the Pullman, Moscow area secretly poisoning... Working with the government to poison its people.
What, can we make a movie intro? A movie trailer, Dawson? We make our own Fireside Chats, homemade movie trailer starring Annie. And we do this. Chemtrails. Crop duster. We could have different episodes for different planes. Because there's so many planes.
So
Did you ever
many
watch...
planes,
So many planes.
There's so many. Yeah, did you ever watch Alfred Hitchcock movies? They're very old. And they're all did you guys ever watch them?
Yeah, they're classic.
Yeah, they're awesome. We should make it like that, but about the planes.
You guys ever seen
Black
the
and
movie
white, very creepy. Which one?
Planes?
The movie. Oh,
The animated one?
Yeah.
Like Cars, but planes?
Yeah.
I never saw that.
Oh, it was adorable.
I mean, I never saw it.
It was
About a
adorable.
little crop duster that
Produces
knew he
trees.
had much more in the tank than all the other crop duster planes thought.
Is this a Rudolph story?
It's much more than that.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's his plane's name?
I would say it's Fast and Furious meets Air Force One meets Aliens meets Horton Hears a Who.
I think that pretty much describes it, not gonna lie.
I actually think it got horrible ratings.
Oh, for sure.
How can a movie with that do so poorly?
I don't know.
The people don't
That's just
understand
my
what they're
review on
seeing.
it. That's
I
the
think it's
thing,
ahead of its
and-
time.
And I don't think I knew what I was watching either.
Should we rewatch
My
it?
description of it makes
When did you
no
last
sense.
see it?
Oh, years.
Oh, it's been years.
It's been years, man.
It's Nom.
I'm Dawson. Looking very strapping over there.
Oh, thank
What kind
you.
of shades are those?
Amazon, $12 deal. It was like
that's
6
right,
of
you
these.
got 6 of those.
Yeah.
How many are left?
One.
Yeah.
the pair I'm wearing right now, they've survived the storm.
So they survived. When did you get them? Did you get them for Yacht Club?
That was only
Yes.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So it's been 2 weeks. That's good.
That's good.
Was Yacht Club 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It wasn't 3 weeks.
Was it 3 weeks ago?
The party was... That was 3 weeks ago?
I thought it was 2 weeks.
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't last weekend, it was the weekend before.
Yeah.
Was it?
And it's 2 weeks.
Yeah,
it's,
it's 2
it's 2 Sundays ago. These glasses, I don't know what brand they are, but I would happily endorse them. They're blue.
They fit your face very
They're
well.
circle. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So the blue is a suiting color for you.
I really like blue. It
Is that your favorite color?
yeah, it
Oh.
exfoliates my eyes.
Me too, man.
It's your favorite color too.
Yeah.
What's your favorite
love-
color, Annie?
Yeah.
Mine's orange.
You like orange?
Kind of
Blue
weird.
and orange are complementary.
Is it because of the- is it
complementary
because of the
colors?
Giants?
Yeah.
It is because of the Giants.
Yeah. Tell people, where are you from, Annie?
Oh,
I am from a very small town on the outskirts of the Bay Area in California.
how small? How many people are we working with here?
Okay, well, by California standards, it's small, but it's like 62,000 people.
That's small.
Yeah, well, I'm like,
Okay.
it's like a really big farming town. We
Really?
produce a lot of corn and cherries and peaches and
really?
all of that stuff. Yeah, I
Some
worked on a
corn
cherry
the
farm.
cob,
before.
huh?
Shucking my corn.
Shucking corn on the
We have
cob.
the best corn. Not even gonna lie.
Working $1 a day.
Do you like corn?
I love corn.
Shucking
How do you make it?
corn.
We
Like, what's your...
it's like a corn on the
Just
cob.
$1
You
a
always
day.
get
And how do you-
Shucking corn.
you always get white corn. The yellow corn sticks to your teeth.
Okay.
So you get white corn and then you put put it on tin foil and you put sour cream on it and butter and like chili powder and salt and pepper and some garlic salt, and then you wrap it in the tin foil and you barbecue it.
Do you churn your own butter?
You know, I wish I said it could.
Expert butter churner. Annie.
It's my new title. Working title in progress.
Put it
Is that on your LinkedIn?
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's going to be my tagline on
Dawson,
LinkedIn.
did you put this show on your LinkedIn?
I think I did. Yeah,
It's on my resume.
it's on mine too.
Yeah, I know. I sent it out. I feel like it could come up in interviews. I feel like I'm curious
Yeah,
to see
but like,
if it does.
I hope it does. I really do. I want to explain this to an employer. I really do.
I do too. I think they're gonna.
It's like, I mean, we've walked through like blizzards before just to get the show on.
Oh, the show goes on.
Get the ball rolling. That interview we had to like get to confirm season 2.
Oh yeah, season 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we walked through like it was like snow. It was snowing sideways.
You guys
You know?
had to do an interview for season 2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just so
Oh,
that
it's
you guys
very-
could get the show again?
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
and we spanked it.
Well,
think.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I mean, we're here now. I would say we spanked it.
We're doing well.
We are doing well.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Plastic wood. Same difference.
Okay.
Chris D'Elia always talks about on his show how like you've all in one of his episodes he talks about he's like you've already done the thing that will ruin you, and I wonder if that's this show.
That's gonna ruin us.
Like we've already said the one dumb thing. It's like, oh, it's over. But you know what? The show must go on.
The show must go on.
Okay, tell us more about home.
Oh yeah, home.
Yeah.
The cottage.
What's living in California like?
A lot of sun.
In Northern California?
Yeah. I mean, I probably get 250 days plus of sun in Northern California even.
And how long have you lived there?
My whole entire life.
Your whole life?
I grew up in
That's
the house that
pretty
I
sweet.
lived in for
Really?
18 years. How old am I? 20? 18 years. Yeah. So I've never really known anything different.
What made
Oh.
you want to come here?
I really was tired of the sun. I know.
Oh, Annie! Dawson, can we go to commercial break so Annie and I can have a talk in the back room? No, I'm kidding.
No, it's
So you just too much sun?
too much sun. I just really wanted 4 seasons, and I wanted a big school with good school spirit and something that was out of state.
Do you get really tan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get really tan.
Do you get tired of that? You're like, I wish I was
No.
pale.
Well, everyone looks better.
I was
with
so
tan.
see through.
Of course.
Yeah.
Everybody. For those that get tan, that can get
Do
tan.
you not get tan?
No, I do.
It's awesome.
I think I get tan. I used to get burnt a lot. Like I was a very
I feel bad for the people
pasty
that can't.
boy.
I can't get tan.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
I feel like
it's
I
like a
feel for them.
it's a tragedy actually.
It is because they just get
They just
burnt.
get red.
They get really red. I just it sucks.
And then you just slap the sunburn,
Oh,
and then they just
Annie.
hate you even more.
Annie.
You dirty dog.
Do you have brothers?
I have a brother and a sister. My
And
brother had a college
Are they
radio show,
conjoined?
actually. No, they're not.
Oh, okay.
That'd be kinda
Your
cool,
brother
though.
had a college radio show?
Yeah, he had a college radio show.
What was it called?
He went to Chico. It was like the local radio shop, and he just had a segment from like 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. or something like that.
What did they talk about?
Mostly it was just music since it was like a radio show, but they got to pick all the music that they got to play. They got to play, and then they talked a lot about guy stuff. Sometimes my mom was like, "You guys have to stop talking about how much Eric poops on the show." And from the rest is history, actually.
Just talk about poo.
Yeah.
Let's do a collab.
Oh,
With my brother,
Mm-hmm.
he would love that.
there's a
get
way we
him-
can phone people
Let's get
in.
him over.
We could phone him in wherever he's
We
at.
could phone him in. We have to figure that out.
We have like a to do we have a list of how to do it, and it seemed very
When
Like
our
descriptive?
mentor
I just need
showed
to, like,
us how
read
to
it.
do it, yeah, it didn't seem that hard.
No, I don't think
just
it
a
is.
couple gadgets.
I'm just
but
like-
the show must go on, as we say. So we press a couple wrong buttons. Next thing you know, no more Fireside.
get like an angry trucker accidentally.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Get an angry. We should just
Oh,
do
we
like a
could-
random,
Just like
every once in a
prank
while,
call people?
Do like 10-minute segment where we let people call in for like 30 seconds,
and just see what they have to
and we
say.
just keep dialing people.
Oh, that could be
That would be
magical.
cool, actually.
That would be really cool. There's a lot of things we can do with the technology in the studio.
Oh no, that's
We
incredible.
just don't know how to do 95% of it.
We know how to do.
The 5% is how to record, how
that took a whole season to
how to
figure
go to
out.
commercial break. On
That
and
took a
off,
couple days.
On and off air.
A couple days.
And we're working on the dashboard. Dawson likes to mess around with
Just
it.
fiddle and fart around with
Like
these
he likes
slides.
to tickle it a little bit.
Yeah, like I like to say, is you live and learn. So
It's
Oh,
kind of
that's
like a
beautiful,
big
yeah.
bop it machine, really.
I
Like
love
twist
popping.
it,
It was my favorite game. Pull it,
slide
push
it, bop it.
Andy, do you have any tattoos?
Ugh, I wish I don't
Yeah.
have any.
Oh,
Are you ever gonna get one?
Yeah, it's on my bucket list at the end of the semester. I want to have a tattoo before I go home.
of what?
Of a what?
Oh, of what?
I have many different ideas actually, but the one that I was gonna get was like a symbol of hope, basically, because hope's always been like my thing. Like I have rings that say hope, and I've had it since like 8th grade or whatever. And
Nice.
I always wanted to get, but like getting hope I thought was just too boring. So I was like, I want something cool. And then so I'm gonna get like a sun, a mountain, a wave, and like a line, and it means there's hope should mountains rise, or mountains fall and oceans rise.
I like that. Where do you want to get it at?
I'm gonna get it right
Right
under
on
my
the ass.
wristbone. Perfect tattoo, please.
For everyone to see.
No, if I were to get an ass tat, it'd have to be something goofy.
Like Sherlock Holmes.
And would you do it with your friends?
Oh.
Obviously.
Oh.
You get like the
100%.
Blue's Clue.
Like the.
On yeah.
Oh my
Like, I
god!
found the clue.
I found a clue.
Woo!
Oh my god.
That'd be a great one.
Dawson, I think you need to do that now.
I mean, I have plenty of room.
Oh, did you guys see that thing that like WSU's trying to sponsor a tattoo artist?
Oh yeah,
event?
is it free tattoos?
Yeah, but like only of select material, obviously.
Okay.
But it's like free.
Can you like
tattoos.
submit the material?
They have like a Google Doc form. Thing
Oh,
That
okay.
they put out on Twitter, and you like pick the ones that you want to see, and then there's like an other option where you can like type in what you want.
So you just gotta get like a solid picture of the Blue's Clue.
You say, I want this one.
I want this one, and they say where, and I say my bottom.
I wonder if they can do that.
I mean, if we sign the papers, I think we can. I think we can get anything done around here.
Not wrong, actually.
Sign the papers, shake a few hands. You're on your way to a Blue's Clue butt tat.
That's such a good tat idea. That's like ridiculously good. I think or doing like a brand's logo. That would be hilarious.
Nike, just do it.
GoDaddy.com.
What if you got the Geico gecko?
Oh my god.
That's some good marketing right there.
That is. Yeah.
How do we get?
How do we start that?
How do you save car insurance? Wow.
Well, first things first, you gotta.
You gotta dedicate yourself to that lifestyle.
So I put it on my ass.
Ass is such a great word.
What? Oh, it's fun.
It's such a great word.
It's easy to say.
You can add it to anything.
It's easy to spell.
It's really. I think it's harder to misspell than to spell.
Yeah, and everybody has one.
It's a great point there.
I think.
I'm sure Shakespeare talked about it.
Oh yeah.
It was the worst of asses. It was the best of asses. A tale of two ass.
When's that coming out? Wait, aren't you in that?
Hamlet.
Hamlet.
Asslet.
Did you do any acting as a kid? Were you in theater?
Oh yeah, we did drama. I think we talked about that.
Did
on
we?
Here. I think so. Yeah.
This is the problem.
All
man. I
throughout
don't
like
remember
middle, like
what we talked about.
grade school till high school. All we did like
That's
just
right.
dumb little plays. They were fun.
Seriously?
Yeah, they were so fun. And like I grew up in like a church, and so like there was always like a Christmas play, and I played like an elf or an angel, or someone. That was always fun.
In 5th grade, I played Charbonneau, which was Sacagawea's husband in the Lewis and Clark play. I had the last line of the whole entire play, and I was supposed to have a French accent. But on the back of the cafeteria, they literally had the lines like projected, so no kid had to memorize their lines.
That's awesome.
That's genius.
That's so awesome.
I had all my lines memorized, and then I got on the stage and forgot them all. So that really was my like entire life. Was up on
They say that happens a lot. Like you just like
just you see everyone and you're like, whoa, forgot everything. Anyway, my last line was "The world will never be the same." That was my last line.
Encore.
When it comes to like the 8 o'clock hour, we need to have you say that again to close it out.
To close it out.
Okay.
Can I hear it one more time? No, I don't want to hear it.
No, I want to hear it.
I want to wait. I want to wait.
Yeah, that was a tease.
Closer.
And she'll close
We'll
it.
put on a full show for that.
Yeah, give us some fireworks in the final hour. Oh, that's awesome.
Fireworks,
See, I never did any.
You didn't?
My brother did.
Okay.
Did saw those videos?
wait, because they
young.
all did like
5th grade.
They filmed stuff, right? You like Luke Ross and him.
Mm-hmm. Well, then he actually
that.
did like theater.
Oh, really?
In like elementary school.
Oh, what? Yeah. It's so fun. Just dressing up in weird stuff.
Hanging out with your friends after school.
Yeah. Like
mixing snacks.
Yeah, no, we like me and my like close friends, we were just like
exchanging digits.
Yeah, me and my friends, we would just like fiddle fart around in the back. Just because like there's a bunch of random clothes and stuff. Like I would have like an afro on
Weren't
and
you
like
a tree at some point or something?
Oh, I can totally see you as a tree.
Yeah. What was your? Were you in the background or the foreground?
I was always like a village idiot kind of character. And it was a lot of like I had this one character that I could just walk on stage whenever I felt like it. Like if I like there's the main times I was supposed to be on, and then there's like little breaks where like I could be doing anything, and I would just go on stage and just wander, and it was so much fun because I could do whatever I wanted.
Mess with like the whole scene of the play.
No, I just stayed in the back. Like I didn't do it. Like I would just go in there, maybe like scratch my butt, fall, just trip, and then carry on.
Not noticeable, but be there.
But be there, yeah. It was great.
That's what I'm talking about, team player.
Mm-hmm. And then I did like it was like a 70s, or either 1920s or 1970s, but I don't know why. Yeah. It was one of those two. And I was like, I feel, did I talk about this on?
No, we did talk about this, but I don't think we talked about this on air.
Oh. See, the lines are getting blurred.
I know. It's so sad.
I was supposed to sing like Bob Dylan. But, like, I had an afro and, like, a weird, like hippie, like, I don't know if it was hippie or maybe it was, like, it kind of looked like a Jamaican-style rug. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know how, it just had a bunch of colors, and I had a guitar. And, like the harmonica thing, so, like, it would just sit around my neck, so I could theoretically play the guitar and sing the harmonica. And that was the opening of the play, and I was supposed to sing something like Bob Dylan. And I can't remember what the lyrics were. It was awesome.
Yeah.
How old were you when that happened?
17. Oh, wait. No, I think I was 18. I was 18.
Oh, that changes everything. I was literally picturing Little Dawson around
thinking like
harmonica.
3rd grade.
Yeah, that's what I was
Second,
thinking.
3rd grade. No. It's a senior year of high school, Dawson Dormar.
It was awesome. And, like, my town was really small, so, like, everyone went to our plays. So it was just, like, the entire town. Like, people who've raised me, and I'm just doing that thing.
You're just strutting your stuff on stage.
It's so good. It's powerful.
Some uptown funk. Ladies, jump on it. It's Saturday night. Dawson. That's what I love about you, man. You are who you are, man. You don't change it.
Hey, you don't change. Neither of you two change.
You know what you are? Just a sexy man. With a need for speed.
Oh, my goodness.
Do we want to hit a commercial
I
break?
kind of do. Annie, what do you want to listen to during our little break?
Yep.
I'm not good with choices.
Is Smash Mouth on there?
Oh, that's a good option always.
Play rocks.
No.
Play no, it definitely is. I saw it on the
Rockstar by Post Malone?
No,
No.
too mainstream.
Is Smash Mouth one word or two?
I think it's one.
There's the Smashing Pumpkins. That's a thing.
I feel like that's scary.
It's All Star. What were you looking up?
I was looking at Smash Mouth like the artist, and now the thing froze. Wait. And we're back.
Are you okay?
I got lightheaded there. Not
Really?
gonna lie. Mm-hmm.
I'll come over and give you a hug, man.
Give me a smooch.
Okay.
Come.
Hey, baby. How are you?
Oh, I'm so good.
Matt and Dawson are embracing play-by-play action. Oh,
Mwah.
kiss on the cheek. There it is. He's revived.
Everybody needs a little loving every now and then, right, Dawes?
I feel on top of the world right now.
Annie, are you feeling the love right now?
I always feel the love, Matt.
Oh. Oh, my.
Cue Marvin Gaye. Let's get it on.
Annie,
Matt.
tell people about your Snapchat stories.
So, my Snapchat stories, I take a lot of pride in them, not even gonna lie. They just feel like represent who I am as a person, you know? Funny, you know, easygoing, relaxed.
Easily.
Doesn't really care, you know, about
Just
many
going
things.
with it.
I do these things because I'm an avid gum chewer, and I just really think it benefits so many people's lives. But I would eat a piece of gum and just throw away the wrapper, and I was like, there has to be more point and purpose to a gum wrapper. There's no way. There's no way
Yes.
it can just be to be thrown away and keep the gum
Give it meaning.
fresh or whatever. So I started doing these things one day, and I did them every once in a while and got a lot of feedback on it. And so now I try to do them every day, but I call it a gum wrapper joke of the day. So,
Oh, yes. What do we have today?
So I just popped in the piece of gum, and today's joke is I was addicted to the hokey pokey, but thankfully I turned myself around.
You know what? That's what it's
beautiful.
all about.
That's what it's all about.
So now every single day I do one of these jokes and I put them up on my Snap story, hoping to get at least a laugh or chuckle out of someone somewhere.
And what do you do afterwards? Do you throw them away?
Well, sometimes I keep them and put them in like the back of my laptop case, and sometimes I just leave them on the desk because I usually write them in class on the desk that I'm sitting at for the next person that's gonna sit there. So it's like
Aw.
that's
pass it on type of thing.
You should put your Snap handle on there.
No,
That's
You
like
know? You want it to be a... Why not?
anonymous.
Why not, Annie?
Snapchat's the one social media where you can't change your Snapchat for your handle at all, and it's
You are
just really
so right.
embarrassing because my last name is Lyons, and it's an animal that roars a lot. And-
I don't like.
Oh, I
that
don't
sound.
like that.
I
man.
don't like whatever.
I
that
don't
is.
like that. If the lights were off and I heard that noise, I would shatter this here window and
would-
scale down the side on Murrow.
Everything would explode out of me if I heard that.
I'll help you. I'll help put
Like a
you back
pufferfish.
together. Poop. It's a girl. It's a girl dragon. Shrek. That's from Shrek. Remember when Donkey's like, it's a girl dragon. Of course you're a girl dragon. Of course. I'm the world's greatest detective.
Oh, I can see it's a girl detective.
I can tell it's a female because I just know.
I have a hunch.
So,
What were we talking
anyway,
So yeah.
about? Sorry, Annie, continue.
My last name's Lyons, and it's an animal that's very powerful in the Jungle Kingdom.
It is.
It is. That's
The king of the jungle.
And I really
as
took-
one would say.
Really took advantage of that name in high school, or that, the name or middle school. And my Snapchat handle name is Annie Rar Lyons.
Oh.
Oh.
That's beautiful.
That way everybody knows exactly what you're working with.
Mm-hmm.
That's borderline poetry.
Ooh. XD. That just makes everything sound a little bit kinkier.
Warms it up a bit.
Well, warms up the oven. Bacon at 375 today. Wow.
20 minutes.
Dawson, what's your handle?
I think it's just. Oh yeah. I mean, what is it? I think it's just like Uncle Doss. Yeah, just Uncle Doss. That's because it came out later. It's an old, like a newer social media. But my old email is love2scooter@hotmail.com. And I still use that from time to time.
Did you?
Because it just keeps popping up.
Yeah, what are you using that for?
Sometimes my Facebook.
LinkedIn?
No, LinkedIn. I changed that.
Good,
I think that's just a professional one. Yes. My iTunes is definitely Love to Scooter. I think my Xbox, like my Xbox Live account, is Love to Scooter as well.
Yeah. Yo,
I was a big
let me
scooter
ask you this
fanatic.
question. Yeah. Do you love the scooter?
I did. Oh boy, did I.
Yeah.
There's a little park outside of our house growing up, and I had like a Razor scooter, and we took like an old Rusty. Am I saying that right? Rusty. Yeah. Okay.
Rusty.
An old rusty like metal bar, and we would just rub candle wax on it and try and grind it, and that's what sparked the love for scootering.
I'm not really sure what that entirely means.
It was the X Games in small town Eastern Washington.
That reminds me, Dawson, of in geology when our professor told us when he fell in love with
Oh
rocks.
yeah, wasn't he like a
Kurt?
little lad?
Kurt. Yeah.
Kurt.
I had Kurt.
Oh, I love Kurt.
I loved Kurt.
I named our dolphin after him.
You did.
My dolphin. That's your dolphin? That's my dolphin!
Oh my goodness.
Not bad.
I did not know that.
I
Well,
remember
Kurt-
the day Dawson took Kurt.
Well, Kurt has been
I
a fellow member of our family
He's been there
for quite some time. He's a
been with
little.
us.
He's lost some weight.
He's looking good.
He's deflated.
Just a bit.
He's deflated just
Couple.
a
He's almost 2 years old.
bit. Yeah, I mean,
There
he's
were-
lived a good dolphin life.
There were a couple social gatherings where we didn't think he was gonna make it,
Thought he
but
wanted to see the next
there
day.
he won. We
And there he
came
was.
in the morning. We found him again.
At 6 a.m.
He's a
making
fighter.
coffee. Already
with
paid the bills.
Folgers in your cup.
Singing, playing John Mayer.
And
He's a cool dude.
playing the World Series of Poker on his phone.
On his phone. Hey kid, seen the stock market today? It's not looking too good, said Kurt as he stared off in the window.
It's a great book, Dawson. Dawson, if you wrote a book, what would it be called?
I probably, right now, off the tip
Yeah.
of my tongue, The
Yeah.
Adventures of Kurt.
Oh my, that'd be a great
I
children's
like a
book.
great children's
And
book.
everything he's seen, smelled, witnessed, touched, tasted, loved.
He's been
Oh,
through a
Kurt's,
lot with you
yeah,
guys.
he's been through a lot. Through thick and thin.
Kurt's seen a lot.
He's seen a lot.
He's seen a lot.
He's just a,
What hasn't Kurt seen?
baby.
He's just a baby dolphin. He doesn't deserve this. No.
For those of you who don't know who Kurt is, it's this,
It's like this. It's a inflatable dolphin head, but just the head.
just the head.
Like,
But Dawson and I have saved that creature and brought it back to our home, and Kurt's been living with us
for quite some time now.
and has been raised by Dawson and I, and some others.
And some others.
For
He
some
has
other some
uncles and cousins.
and cousins, a lot of cousins,
A lot of cousins.
a lot of cousins.
Every now and then I get a little bit of affirmation that I'm still
Do you?
alive by Dawson's Snapchat stories. I'm like, oh, look it.
There
There
you
he
are.
is.
We were always wondering who the mother was.
It was me. Okay.
Was birthing such a miraculous child as Kurt?
Yeah,
Was
it
that something magical?
It was. It truly changed my entire life.
I love that dolphin.
The dolphin brings us so much joy.
That dolphin is a goddamn warrior. You should see the state of Kurt right now.
If I tried to go to
I think
battle,
we're gonna have to have a funeral for him pretty soon.
No, you can blow him up. He has a little blowhole.
That's
I
right.
think that you couldn't just reinflate.
For the
Well, I
longest
thought
time, I
somebody-
thought we couldn't. I thought he was going down
I
with
thought
the
somebody
ship.
popped him. He was just slumped for the past couple months. He's just been slumped over in the corner in Dawson's room. Every time I go in, I give him a little kiss.
I saw him when Dawson redid his room, and I was like, "Oh, look it! There's Kurt in the corner.
Kurt,
Half deflated, but it's fine."
It's fine.
Head
He's
of
still
security.
there.
and head of finance. Kurt.
He's like the Wilson to my Tom Hanks in Castaway.
Oh, he
That
is.
is the perfect analogy.
He is.
That was so great.
And I'm
He-
Tom Hanks's beard. Just
Just
I'm
riding
right on you, dude.
sitting on my face.
Nestled in.
Nestled in.
Also a perfect analogy.
Woo!
Just along for the ride.
Buckled in.
Giving you warmth. Can use hair for a lot of different things, Annie.
What are the many things you've used hair for, Matt?
Well, this is Fireside Chat, so you could create fire
Fire,
with
yeah.
it.
Fire with
Yep,
hair.
and that's about all I'm
you
going
guys
to
set
dive
your hair
into
on?
on that subject. Have
you
I
guys
ever set
hair on fire?
Set my hair on?
Well,
It
and,
doesn't
like,
smell good.
It doesn't. It like I sometimes like I shed a lot, so I sometimes like run my hair into my ponytail, and I just have like strings of hair, and I would put it over a
So we
flame
could-
and just watch it shrivel.
So theoretically, we could follow your hair path, and we could find you.
Theoretically, yeah. That's not the worst.
I think that's what
ever.
the old detectives used to do.
I think that's what.
Follow the hair. The answer lies within the hair.
What are we gonna do? This guy is untraceable. We're gonna have to track his hair, Johnny.
But he's bald.
That's what he wants you to think.
Turns out many years ago, he shaved his head before he committed the crime. That way,
Gotta
at this
find
very
his
moment,
hair.
he would be caught.
Gillette. That's the commercial. It's just comedy gold.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's great.
Woo!
So great, it's awful.
I really wish we could like act out some of these like bits. Are these bits that we're getting?
Oh yeah, I think it. Yeah,
I wish we could
think it's
actually
just-
them out.
It's small talk.
It's just small talk.
No, it's
Not
what
diving
did you
too deep
call-
yet.
What?
Silly farting around. Silly.
No, silly toots.
Silly goose rants.
Yeah, that's great. That's good.
Silly rant.
We're workshopping. This.
We'll workshop it. We
Yeah.
have a start. We can branch
Well,
off.
about the only time we work on this show is right when we're,
right when we're doing it. Hey, mucus. Mucus.
Yeah.
I need some
I
Mucinex.
was just about to say that.
I would love to play that germ monster in like those commercials.
Yeah.
I think TJ Miller did that.
Really?
Yeah, he's just a stand-up comedian, and he was like in Transformers, and he was also a germ. What a resume.
I'd like to be germ. I feel like that'd be fun. Have you like Osmosis Jones, that movie? No.
Oh, what's it about?
It's like about the immune system. It's literally a movie about the immune system, and Osmosis Jones is like a white
blood cell?
and it's about like this guy that they're
Is it a
inside of
rom-com?
his body. No, it's like an animation, but also real because it's like Osmosis Jones and all the germs are all animated because it's inside this guy's body, Bill Murray's body actually, and then on the outside it's like Bill Murray being really sick because he doesn't take care of himself. So it's basically this huge lesson about how you have to eat healthy and all of that.
Otherwise,
stuff.
your
Your body's
Osmosis
gonna shut
Jones will
down.
be off.
Yeah. And it's just about how like the body works and why blood cells like affect kill infections and viruses and stuff.
So does Bill Murray, does he get his Osmosis Jones taken care of?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
Yeah, it was good. It's good. I watched it in high school biology.
Is this like a 2-hour film too?
It's like a film. It was like in
Wait,
theaters.
Oh, wow.
It was like an hour and a half probably. A short film. It doesn't need 2 hours.
You can cover Osmosis Jones in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Just fine.
Probably get all the basic information in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just in the trailer, like, I see where this is going.
Yeah, I dig it. All right.
We are... Oh, that's a second. We're 44 minutes in.
Are we really?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
It's always flying. Second half goes faster than the
I was
first.
gonna say time flies when you're having fun, I guess.
Are you having fun?
Are you having a good time?
Are you having fun?
Yes.
Nice.
How could you not? Actually, you guys are way funnier than anyone else I've ever met, so it just makes time go by fast.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Stop tickling us in here.
Not here. We're live on air.
Not
Yeah.
no.
Not
It's a
now.
commercial break.
I hope not. What's some of the weirdest things you've seen since coming to college?
Yeah.
Or like Pullman, honestly. Pullman's pretty weird.
Yeah, Pullman's not like that kind
What do you mean, like, weird?
Like,
anything.
Anything that
Can be
just you
anything.
kind of saw it, you're like, oh, okay.
Like here, like what's the weirdest thing you've seen in the Cub? Yeah.
That
The
place is
Times
pretty
Square.
awesome. Somebody,
The Times Square of.
Times Square with Pullman,
Oh
Washington.
no, that's the Coop. My bad.
yeah.
Duh. I don't know. I'm trying
You don't
to think
know?
of something.
All right.
I'm in there literally every day. I don't know how I would not see something weird.
We could. I guess we have to then do something really weird then,
Yeah.
so you can say you've seen it.
Should we stage something?
Hey, I've done a pyramid in the Cup before. Like me, myself, and like 5 other girls. We did like a pyramid.
Like like a human one.
Like 3, 2, and 1. So I guess it was 6 girls. But it's when I had my boot on, so I had to be on the base.
Oh.
It was funny, but it was great. So I guess that's something weird I've done in the Cub. Not that I've seen it.
Wait, why did you have a boot on?
I sprained my ankle.
How did you do that?
Well, it's not the best story I've ever told in my life. Nor is it the funniest or the, best part. But I was just walking outside, as humans do. And I was going to my friend Santana's car because we were driving to our friend's birthday party dinner. Mm-hmm. And I went around to the driver's side to scare her because I love scaring people.
Oh, yes.
And so I went over to the side and so it was like, boo, and she was like, ah, and it was like funny, and we were laughing, and then I was walking around the front side of the car, and she honked at me, and I was like, ah, scary, and I jumped, and then as she honked, I was stepping off of a curb onto a patch of ice, and my ankle just went snap.
Oh.
And I immediately fell to the ground, and there was this guy walking by that I just heard go, ooh, and he just kept walking.
Just kept on
walking.
He knew not to deal with the situation.
Santana said she's never heard so many cuss words come out of a girl's mouth before.
Oh,
That's just how you have to deal with it, So then I had about the size of a baseball on my ankle, and I went to the ER. And they said boot for 2 weeks, and I wore it for 3 because I was scared.
Mm-hmm. How's your ankle feel now?
It's okay. It's still not 100%, but walking back in action, ready
Doing
for
what needs to do.
Yeah, ready for life.
Are you playing in any intramurals?
No,
What have you done in the past?
What have I done? I've done softball, flag football, dodgeball, floor hockey, and I think that's it.
Which one's your favorite?
Floor hockey.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone just
I remember
truck
freshman
someone?
year you guys won.
Yeah,
the whole thing.
that was my
Ooh,
first
that's
ever
spicy.
intramural and my first ever championship.
Ooh.
And so we've won a championship every year since we've been at school, which is kind of cool. But this was supposed to be like a redemption year for hockey because all of the seniors that had left were studying abroad were juniors last year, so they weren't here, and we couldn't really play floor hockey without them. And then this year was supposed to be great, and then I hurt my ankle, so we were never able to have a floor hockey team. Now I'm sad. I let those seniors down.
You didn't let anyone down.
Shout out to Rory. Rory was really upset that I twisted my ankle.
We're sorry, Rory.
Hey, Roy, if you're listening right now, you better be. because I know where you sleep. Wait, what did you say?
I said that I was sorry I ruined his chances.
Annie is sorry.
It was just a heartbreaker, honestly.
Time heals all wounds, Rory.
Especially ankles. Have you ever seen, like, because, like, does floor hockey get, okay, first off, does floor hockey get pretty, like, aggressive, like, Chevy?
Well, since it's co-ed, like, not as much
Does,
because
like,
they're like, you can't touch the girls.
No, yeah,
you
but
can't,
do, like,
whatever.
just like some
Hands
dude
off,
just trying
boys.
to alpha male everyone. He's like, "Arr!"
I mean, I got taken out probably like once, and then
Okay.
all the guys on guys are really.
some guys on
What are,
guys.
what are the guys doing out there?
They're just being really rough with each other.
Yeah.
No, but it's a good game always.
Great game. See you guys in the showers?
Hey, wrap it up. Coach is coming in 5.
Yeah. Hey, tighten your belts.
Tighten your belt.
How's dodgeball?
It was actually kind of boring.
Was it?
Yeah,
And when you
because
hit in the
Where do you
face.
play?
We play in like one of the gyms
Okay.
in PEB, but they don't use like the rubber balls. It's like those like foam ones that you'd play like in dodgeball in high school and stuff. So it's really
on.
we only played.
You
a couple
can't hit
games.
anyone that hard with
Yeah,
those.
and then it's just like so you're like using the whole basketball court, so then you're so far away from each other, and then it's not the best. It's pretty anticlimactic, not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah,
How'd you guys do in that?
we just stopped playing because we were
Oh, you just
so
straight up
bored
just
by it. We were like, nah, I don't really want to do this anymore.
Yeah. That's what happens to like half the intramural.
They're like, nah,
Yeah.
not today.
Not today. Yeah, you're lucky. Sometimes you're lucky if you get a game in because the other team doesn't show up.
Yeah.
Dawson, remember when we played intramural soccer freshman year?
Oh, that was so much fun. I want to do that again.
Yeah.
Because we were just running around.
One time, I think our first game we played with 2 men down, and the other team played
Didn't
full
we-
squad, and we beat them.
Did we win?
I
Yeah.
think we beat them by like 6. You and I both scored a goal.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. I thought I always
Because
played defender.
they put you and I at forward.
Just like right after
you two. I don't know what you two are gonna be doing up there, but
Soccer's such a
the
great
other
game
team's not gonna be liking it.
to play. Like, it's just like
Was it indoor or outdoor?
outdoor. Yeah, we were
It
sliding
was on the
around,
practice
slipping and
field.
sliding.
I'm not a big soccer player.
No.
Never
Then
my
perfect.
thing.
Intramural soccer is
Well,
totally
I
for
played indoor
you.
once. I subbed for Nathan's team.
Indoors a lot of work.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was, and
Well,
they put me.
it's like smaller too, right?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
on like the sport court, like I don't even know what they use it for, but it's like the indoor
I
soccer.
swear
or
it's
whatever.
like half of a soccer field.
Yeah, it's super small. They put me at goalie, and I only repeatedly got hit in the face.
Oh,
Once. I remember once it just like nailed me in the face, and I was just already not wanting to be there because I'm not a big soccer person. And Nathan was like, "I'm so sorry," and I was like, "Nope, I can't, not right now." I was so angry.
I
was so
can't
upset.
do this. Nathan Hopkins, we need to get him on here.
Yeah, we'll get him on here. We were supposed to
That
already
man
have
has,
him
has
on.
a couple stories.
Yeah.
I have a couple
Everybody's
stories
got-
about
everybody's
that.
got a
Everyone's
couple
got a good
stories.
story.
Oh my. What are you doing for spring break?
I'm just gonna go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going home, and then I'm actually flying back early to Seattle since I've never been to Seattle before.
You've never been to Seattle?
been to
No, the only
Oh,
part of Washington I've ever been to
darling,
is
you
here.
have to go.
I know. So I'm going back early, and then I'm gonna go do all the touristy things in Seattle. I'm
Mike's
actually really
Place Market.
excited.
Go to Pike's Place.
Mm-hmm.
See the needle.
Yeah.
Touch the needle.
Touch the needle.
Be with the needle. Go see some of those art museums.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
one
one
by the
at-
Space Needle was really good.
Yeah, my
The
sister
Science
said
Center's
she
fun.
She
Go
went to, like,
fishing.
some art museum one, and I was like,
Go
I'm
jump in the
super down for
water.
that. I'll go jump in the water. Might
Go
as
do a
well.
polar plunge.
I'm down always.
That's what I'm talking about, girl.
I love
Come
doing
on
polar
now.
plunges. They're fun.
Head
They're
first.
exhilarating.
Dive into
Yeah.
that.
It's the only way to do it.
Are you a big beach girl?
No, not really.
No.
I get really hot
Yeah.
really fast, and then I just start sweating, and then it's just miserable. And then it's like I can go into the water, but all the beaches near me, the water is really cold. Like, it doesn't get warm at all. Like, the Pacific in general is really cold, and like the Atlantic, but it's like in the northern, you just don't go in the water unless it's like 120 degrees outside.
Does it ever get to
Then-
120 degrees outside?
Not usually where the beach is, because in the beach towns they're cooler because it's near a coast, and it's always cooler near a coast. But where I live, yeah, it gets really hot.
The coastal plain.
That's coastal part. Those areas are really cool.
No, they're really cool. I love it down there.
Do you go to San Francisco a lot?
Yeah, I try to. I mean, really
What's your favorite thing to do there?
Go to Giants games.
Yeah.
AT&T Park, or now Oracle Park, is like my second home.
Because we have T-Mobile Park is the
Yeah,
new
didn't
name
it
for
just get
Safeco
changed?
Field.
Is it?
Yeah.
I would say it's weird they're all changing it on us.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
We got to get used to it, guys.
Sometimes they're changing too fast. Matthew,
Dawson.
the things aren't as they once were. It's a cold, dark world out there. Safe Coast T-Mobile. I don't know what's up or down.
All the cell phone companies are taking it.
They're spying me on my phone. I just try to get away, go to a baseball game. And they're there too. T-Mobile's everywhere.
I'm going to start writing more letters and just mailing you guys letters.
Oh, that'd be like just.
Even though I could easily just deliver them, I'm gonna mail them.
I would love to get that.
We can
just
pass notes.
Oh, Matthew.
We can add on.
Dude, we
can add on to each other.
We get pen and quill too. Or not our quill and
yes,
and feather and ink. There we go. Wow. Okay.
Then you should get like some wax and like a seal. So
Yeah,
you can,
like and do it in the
get,
fireplace.
Like, like the.
What are we waxing?
Each other.
Each other.
If it's not a waxing party, I don't want to go. Woo!
I write handwritten
sip of
cards
this
to all of my
water.
siblings and friends,
Oh, that's amazing.
especially for like their birthdays. But sometimes I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'll do it because.
Do you write thank you notes?
Yes, I do actually. But I
That's
did just
good.
send my email. I sent my grandma a thank you email because I didn't have enough stamps to send her a letter.
That's
I know.
that's a
But
damn,
she
that's a
responded
damn
way
shame.
quicker.
Yeah, did
because,
she?
You know,
She's like, "Hey, I'm busy."
technology.
Yeah. Did my letter ever get to you?
Yes, I'll read it eventually. I'm busy right now.
I don't know where it is. Sent it 2 years ago. Research it.
How do I get?
Researching. Collecting intel. Uploading analysis. It's a girl. I don't know. Dawson, what's on your mind?
I don't know. The water. That's on my mind. I really like the water.
The water?
I like swimming. It's fun. I wish I could be a fish sometimes.
Remember when we tried to buy fish?
I do.
Dawson and I, when Dawson and I lived in the Shire together, we were like, Kurt's lonely. Kurt needs a friend, maybe two, and we're
Fish companions.
Yes, it was.
Oh my god.
Everything's for Kurt.
Everything. All we do is for Kurt.
All we do is for Kurt. He's so damn expensive. Apparently, dolphins need water. I didn't know that.
And food.
Yeah.
How dare
You
they?
have to feed them.
Yep.
I almost thought about giving him back.
You have to clean their blowholes.
Those blowholes get so damn dirty.
But Dawson and I were like, let's go get some fish.
So let's go get some fish.
And not Nick's fish. Some
Not
real
real
fish.
Some real ocean crafted fish.
So we went to Petco.
Naturally.
As one does.
Crossed the border, went into Idaho, and
Uncharted territory.
And
God knows what happens over
walked
in
right into
Idaho.
Petco. And immediately, I think we were there for like 2 hours.
What?
Because what we were looking at, we got distracted. We started
There's
looking
lizards
at all,
and, like,
there's
and birds.
There's
So
birds.
cool.
Yeah, we're like
Petco.
we went from
ready for it,
we
man.
went from all right, we'll buy maybe 1 or 2 small goldfish to Dawson and I were plotting ways we can convince people to like go in on a bird.
How much does a bird cost?
Oh, they're cheap. Some of them are like $40.
Yeah.
But then you got to get the cage.
You gotta get the cage and, bird feed. And
after
then,
like an hour of walking around and just giggling.
we're seeing,
And
like, what
by the
we
way,
need
we're
to
the
do.
only 2 people in this store.
And like a couple employees.
And a couple
who are just
employees who
eyeing
have
us
just
down.
been eyeing us the whole time.
Yeah, like,
we're
what are
like,
these people
all
doing?
right, we go up to the front and we say, all right, I think we're going to buy 2 of those goldfish. And the lady was like, no, no, you're not.
Like,
And
come on.
And they were 49 cents.
She didn't let you buy the goldfish?
No. She said we didn't have a proper tank. And we're like,
yeah, we're like,
Well, for goldfish, it's a lot more maintenance than
she's like, those things are going to get big.
I was like, no way, they'll die first.
I'm like, we can
Well, that's true. Well, if that's your mindset, then
we can handle the girth.
We have the girth of the goldfish.
We have the water. We have the food.
All we need.
Goldfish, right?
yeah, right.
Goldfish snacks? Mm-hmm. Like the
The
baked?
snack that smells bad.
Goldfish.
Oh my goodness.
This one feels good. This is a good episode.
Oh, I'm just having
This
a
feels
laugh.
right.
This is,
I feel so ticklish right now.
you're lucky there's 2 tables.
Keeping us from each other.
And Annie's. That's why we always place the guests
In between us.
in between us. Hold us back
It's
from
a
each other.
sandwich.
I'm willing to sacrifice myself.
For the love of the game.
That's why we have you on here. We need that kind of attitude. Can we go to a little break? I
gotta
need
go potty?
I need to go potty.
Okay. Hey, we'll be back for the second half of the show.
It's already been an hour.
That's what my mic sounds like when we press live.
Matt's back.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the update we were just talking
I
about?
don't even know.
Dang it, dude. So much good stuff it is said from our mouths.
When we're not live.
We're not. Even when we are. And I'm like, oh, we gotta remember that one.
Yeah, never do.
It's gone.
Gone.
It's gone.
That's just how we operate.
There's only
You got to
one way
tell
do
us
it.
in the moment, and we have to do it in the moment, or else we're not. We're gonna forget it.
We'll
In ear
forget.
out the other. Dawson, I got a question for you.
Oh, I have an answer.
What's your waist size?
My waist size? I think I'm a 30. Yeah.
30?
Maybe actual is like a 29, but
Have you been a 30 for a while?
yeah, I've been a 30 since high school. Love being a 30.
Are
Actually,
those Gym shark?
they are, and I don't know how I feel about what that says about me, and I hope it's good things. I hope
Oh,
it's
it's
not.
great
I hope it's
things.
not like that dude who stands in front of the mirror too long. Things.
Your
Because they're comfy.
Your legs look great in
Oh,
that.
thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome.
Sometimes I
You've been
run.
working hard in them.
I'm just, you know,
I see you at the gym hitting the squats.
working on the lower half.
There's a lot of dudes
the
that go
backside.
to the Chinook, man.
There
I'm not gonna
are,
lie.
especially
From,
after
2 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's happy hour at the Chinook.
It's it looks like a Valhalla on Friday, man.
Just packed.
$5 double shots.
And I think as the hours go on, it gets steamier and steamier, and it's not from the sauna.
No.
It's from all those hard-working young men
I love when
pumping iron.
guys will come in packs of 5.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's already,
it's social
already packed.
hour.
Like, there's no room for anything. They just keep flooding in. There's no lockers to put your stuff in. Everybody's just staring at each
It's
other.
like a bunch of cattle just let.
It is like it is just grazing in the field.
bunch of beef.
Some would say it's the beef barn.
I think it might be like the beef barn.
Oh my. Jeez.
Sometimes I wonder, like, if like anything intelligent will come from this,
Huh?
like from this show. Like, I wonder, like, when that
You
will
think people
happen.
learn anything?
Yeah,
from the show?
sometimes I
don't
wonder.
know. We've gotten comments like,
Because like,
"Hey, that sledding story was funny. I
Yeah.
want to go sledding on that hill."
which is cool.
That's great.
I'm all about that. Go sledding. The snow kind of sucks, but like, yeah, go
I
sledding.
don't know. Morgan Weaver listened to her half of the show and
She had a great time.
had-
She said
fun things to say.
she did. It was quite funny. It was a good time.
Good time.
I just love it. It's with our friends. It's a great
That's what I'm
conversation.
talking about. Dawson and I were talking about this in the bathroom.
I guess. Yeah, bang in the bathroom.
I wasn't there.
As sailors do.
As sailors do. Who haven't seen a female in decades. What were we talking about? Oh,
You
that's
guys were in
right.
the bathroom.
Yeah,
We're in the bathroom.
we're talking about
Take it
how
away.
no matter what happens with this show, we will always have the audio.
Oh yeah.
Of all of these. So 20 years from now, the firepower that we'll have.
Just show these to people.
Just show these to
You
people.
can show them to your kids.
Oh, that's what
Exactly.
Dustin
No,
said.
yeah. I was like, I'll probably show this to my kid when he's of age. But hey,
Of age, so 5.
5. like this is what the world's like, son.
You want to know what waxing is, kid?
You want to know what a waxing party is?
Want to know what your father was doing on a Sunday night?
On a Sunday evening in Pullman, Washington. Woo. Ooh-wee.
I love this show.
I love it. It's fun.
It's so much fun.
It's so fun.
We should not be allowed in here.
We shouldn't. Is it only a matter of time? Are they onto us? They're-
How did we get in here?
Who's this man again that's behind us that all our guests now take pictures with?
It's Danny DeVito.
Where did he come from?
I don't know.
I don't know. He showed up here season 2, and he's been
He
here
hasn't
instead.
left.
He wasn't here last season?
No.
Oh.
He's a featured guest that doesn't get talked about. He's behind the scenes, but he's kind of like a Kurt character.
He is kind of like a Kurt character.
Mm-hmm. He's always gazing you.
Yeah, it gets kind of creepy when you look at it for too long.
He's like, what is he thinking? What's going on in his
What's going
mind?
through his mind? 410 Danny DeVito.
Does he just want to eat you right now? Ooh. Danny DeVito. Gee whiz. What was that look, Matt? What went through you? I wish I could paint a picture of that.
Something went through your mind right there.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to the people. They need to know.
Speak your truth.
Well, there's some segments that always come up on
Uh-huh.
this show. One of them is, what animal do you think you're most like? And so I was looking at Annie, and I was trying to
Figure it out.
Yeah. But now I have to ask.
Well,
No, I just have to.
No, I have no idea.
You have no idea.
No.
Well, I don't know. Well, okay, my Patronus, in Harry Potter,
Oh,
like the thing that like comes out of your wand and scares away the Dementors.
thing that oozes out of there.
Yep, is a dolphin. I don't really
Of course,
know.
it goes right back to the dolphin.
Right back to the dolphin.
But if
Something tie us all together.
I think if I were an animal, I would be a narwhal.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fun.
With the horn.
Yeah,
Like,
the bye bye.
Kind of like.
Hope you find your dad.
Thanks, Mr. Narwhal.
Yeah, I feel like that just.
You're friendly and inviting, yet you'll stab me in the face.
Yeah, it's like
If I, overstep my bounds. Like, hey, don't step on my toe. Head stab.
I just
Those things are like unicorns,
They
but,
are.
but like a
unicorns.
whale.
It's a whale unicorn.
Pretty much.
What do they sound like? Don't they?
I think it's like a.
Oh, that's a whale.
Oh, I feel like a narwhal and whale. They sound similar. Uh-huh.
I don't even know how to.
What would a
if you were
narwhal
to-
say if it could talk? What do you think it would say?
Oh.
like I'm snorkeling right now, and you're the narwhal,
you
and I'm
see-
swimming up
You
to
see
you.
Matthew.
I'm swimming up to you, and you're a very curious narwhal. You're wondering what I'm up. Why am I all up in your business, right?
You know what? So
What are you gonna say to me?
I think narwhals would just be full of like one-liners and like
Oh,
jokes
yeah.
or, like stories. So I'd see you and I'd be like, I would, be able to telepathically be like,
Assess the
"Matt,
situation.
This is the one-liner that describes your life. I think that's what a narwhal does.
Insert one-liner.
Insert
Spank him
one-
around. Send him on his way.
Insert one-liner.
I think so.
That's great.
Or
That's
maybe give
awesome.
like age-old wisdom
Yes,
too.
I just feel like they're gonna be one that's like, yeah, like I exist.
Like I've been here
And
for a while.
I always thought narwhals were fake. I always thought it was like a unicorn, like it didn't actually exist. Like it was just something.
That's what people say about Bigfoot too.
Yeah, it's just like one of those things. Like someone made it up because everyone makes up a unicorn, but we need a sea unicorn.
No, I've seen a unicorn in Harry Potter. That's real, right?
Is there a unicorn in Harry Potter?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
What's his name? Jared.
Peter. I'm
Peter.
thinking Peter.
Peter the unicorn.
Charlie the unicorn.
I like Kevin.
Kevin the unicorn.
Kevin?
What goes on in Kevin's day?
Kevin's day? Well, there's not a lot of other unicorns out there, right? So Kevin's pretty lonely.
Pretty lonely.
So Kevin goes on Tinder.
Yeah.
In search of love.
Search for other unicorns, but he doesn't find one. But you know what he does find? A narwhal.
He says, I think I gotta get to the ocean. I think I need to find this
like
Mrs. Narwhal.
Romeo and Juliet.
Well, and the narwhal, full of one-liners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Comes up to the unicorn. Because they're meeting at the water.
At the waterfront. Where only the only place they can talk.
Yeah.
Only place they can find love.
And he says,
Nice horn.
I'm nervous.
Curtain match the drapes.
Man, that's amazing. That's amazing.
It's one of those folklores, dude. That's like how are these two animals made?
Woo!
Oh my god. I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it was
That's magic. That's magic if I've ever heard of it. Woo!
Annie, what's your favorite thing to do at home besides go to a Giants game?
Ooh.
I really just like, I have a pool,
Okay.
and so I really just like, reading a nice book and sitting in the hammock.
It's probably
by the
really
pool.
fun to go home
It is. I mean, like,
Is it relaxing?
It's really relaxing,
Yeah.
and everyone's,
because the environments are so different.
yeah, and so when everyone goes, like, for spring break, they're like, I want to go somewhere sunny, and it's like, my
Yeah,
home
you live
is
there.
kind of
Yeah.
sunny. I mean,
My
it's
home's
not,
sunny.
not, like, super warm, and there's no beach near me, but
Does it still feel like home when you're here for a long period of time?
Oh.
And now that you're a junior, so you've been here for 2.5 years?
I would say that they're both my homes now, because when I'm, like, in Brentwood, like, my home, I call Pullman my home. Well, it's like when I go
Yeah.
back home,
Mm-hmm.
like, you just kind of say
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yes. That
So-
transition was weird to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't like it whenever I call this home.
My mom hates
Yeah,
it.
Your mother.
Your mother.
She's like, well, your home is where you are right now. And I was like, well, yeah, I know that, Mom, but it's just like...
Aw.
It just flows off the tongue.
Yeah.
Just gotta go home.
I think that when my parents move, since they're kind of getting ready to move, and I'm like the youngest, so I'm out of the house.
Where are they
and
going?
whatnot, I don't really know.
Ibiza.
I wish I could say my parents were hardcore enough for Ibiza.
Copenhagen?
They probably used to be.
Oh, those
Copenhagen?
rascals.
They kind of told with the idea of moving to Ireland, and I'm like, that's not gonna happen.
Ooh.
They're not gonna move to Ireland.
Little luck of the Irish.
My mom will refuse.
They wouldn't go?
Well, because when my sister gets married, and then all of us start to like get married and have kids, she wants to be like the grandmother.
How many kids do you want?
3. I want 3
3.
boys. I don't want any girls.
What are their names?
Um,
Kevin.
Cody,
Kurt.
Cody, Liam, and Luke. Those are my 3 names.
Cody.
They'll probably change as I am actually older and
Yeah.
discover more names.
Bartholomew. Francis.
Francis. I think Bartholomew's a good one.
That's a good
If
one.
you get a girl, can you name her Matthewa?
Matthewa?
Yeah, after me.
After great Uncle Matthew.
Uncle? Oh, we're going to be connected.
Somewhere. No?
Oh, this is going to be fun. Get to go to San
You're
Francisco.
great, Pape. Uncle Matty.
I can't wait till I'm an uncle. Come to Uncle Matt. I'm going to share some wisdom with you, kid. First thing you're teaching that kid as an uncle, Dawson. Go. What's the first thing you're teaching that little young baby?
I'll just skateboard. I'll just push him down.
I'd go with him and make it a luge.
Teach him how to luge.
Teach him how to
That's so
luge.
awesome.
I feel like we're going to be great uncles.
I feel like you guys would be great uncles.
I want to be a part of your child's life so badly.
Oh, me too. Right back at you, buddy. I want you, when the wife and I have to go to work, I want you taking care of that baby, dude. every once in a while. Uncle Dawson.
If my kid's first words are,
I'm gonna
Matthew, I will die a happy man.
I'm gonna come home and you guys are like both gonna be naked on the couch.
Watching SpongeBob. Eating top ramen.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
He's kicking it back. He's one of the boys now.
Listening to Fireside chats.
Like, yeah, this is what me and your old man did back in the day.
Long, long time ago.
Oh, little Matthew.
I sometimes wonder if I'm going to be like the grouchy, kind of like cynical uncle who like smokes a lot of cigarettes, or if I'm going to be like the flamboyant, like pizzazzy uncle. It's like, hey, Uncle Dawson's here. Ah. Look at these sparkles.
You're going to be a fun uncle.
I would say you're definitely the latter, not the...
Well, like, both are kind of great, in my opinion.
Both play a...
I think I've experienced both, and I love each one equally.
Both play a big role. My mother's listening to this.
Oh!
She says, Dad and I lived in Brentwood.
Well, there's 2 Brentwoods in California.
Do tell.
There's a southern one and a northern one. The southern one is where O.J. Simpson killed his wife. And the northern one is where I live, so...
They definitely lived in the southern one.
One's a farm town and one's, like,
Which one? And yours is the farm town, right?
Yeah.
Good try, mother.
Good try. We used to run through, like, the cornfields, and we'd call it...
Oh, yeah. Come on.
The corn... Well, we used to have a corn fest. Like, our town used to have a corn
Bring
fest.
back the corn.
More corn!
There's, like, a corn mascot and, like, the whole ordeal. And then it got shut down because Brentwood got too big. So we couldn't do it anymore.
They couldn't have the corn festival.
No.
Why couldn't the
Budget
festival
cut?
just get bigger? Get, like, roller coasters,
I think
Ferris
it's, like,
wheels.
less people
Ooh, that
started
would be
coming.
fun.
Corn, like, have, like, corn-shaped everything.
We could go there and rank the corn.
Have, like, a corn-eating contest.
Yeah, with Annie's our guest star.
Interview local corn growers.
Oh, that would be fun.
That'd be amazing.
When did you know you fell in love with corn?
The very first time I stepped foot at the Corn Festival 2019.
I knew it was a match made in heaven.
No, I want to dedicate the rest of my life.
3rd place on the corn.
I knew I could do
And
better.
on corn on the cob eating contest.
I knew I had first in me.
Not only do you
So
have
I
to eat
ate.
the corn, but you also have to swallow the cob.
That I was not ready for.
I didn't know.
I know you had to
I
swallow
knew
the
about
cob.
I had prepared myself for the first half. But what separates the other corn eating competitions and this one is you have to eat the cob.
You have to take that cob and swallow it whole.
gotta take it like a
I didn't
champ.
have it in me.
I didn't have it in me. I'd eaten Chick-fil-A before.
My stomach was too full.
I just mid swallow, I just puked everything up. I had first in the bag. But Diesel Stewart took the championship. Sounds like a guy that would win. Diesel Stewart.
Diesel Stewart. First place at the annual corn eating contest.
2019.
Who would play Diesel Stewart?
Huh?
I feel like you have like,
I feel like it's Vin Diesel.
What was that?
oh, Vin Diesel is
It's
Diesel
Diesel
Stewart.
Oh, that's a good one.
Isn't that a good one?
I was kind of... Tom Hanks.
Man.
How big's our budget, Dawson?
Like, are we looking for B-list actors or like
Ooh.
A-list actors?
Let's do
thinking, like,
B-list.
C.
Or C. Let's do C.
C?
Maybe a B minus.
I don't know if I know C-list actors.
I don't even know.
I
What
don't
if we
either.
got all of the Nickelodeon stars
Ooh, like
and Disney
Ooh, you could do,
stars,
like,
and we
Ned
make a...
from Ned Declassified.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we can...
wow.
Oh, this would be great. Wait, what are we filming? Corn?
The corn festival. The corn festival.
I don't know.
Everything's building up to it. That one moment, so he can win the corn eating competition. He's been practicing since last year.
I really want corn now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big corn fan. Do you eat corn a lot here?
No, I really can't eat any other corn.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do people back home just like come and like knock on your door? Hey, I got corn for you.
No,
They don't.
no.
What?
I usually just go to the store.
People have it in like their pants, ready to hand out. It's kind of
Yeah.
like
Just packing corn
pack and heat.
deep in their jeans.
Oh, it's a lot of corn. Is that how you process
In their
that?
cargo shorts. That's why
Yeah,
people
that's
wear
how you
cargo
process it.
shorts.
That's
It's for all their
cargo.
corn.
That's why
what
they have so
cargo
many.
shorts are
That's why
for.
they have so many pockets.
You
man.
never know when you're gonna have to give someone some good old corn.
Yeah, and you have different types of corn in different pockets.
You got canned corn, cream corn,
Candy corn.
candy corn,
Corn on the cob.
corn on. Oh, we got a lot of
Corn
corn on the cob.
dogs.
Corn dogs.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, if we're taking that route. Okay. It's your childhood. Ice cream truck. You hear it coming. What are you getting?
I have a-
Probably a taco. Honestly, that's
What do you got? What?
we would go to
A
taco
taco?
wagons. Yeah,
I love the taco.
they're so good.
What about the SpongeBob? The ice cream truck.
I was never into ice cream. We didn't have an ice cream
Oh, you
truck.
don't like
we're
ice
the
cream?
we're the Schwans, man. You would like
That
drive around.
sounds
You drive around in
interesting.
a truck and you can get anywhere from like buffalo wings to like ice cream sandwiches.
I
Ooh,
feel like
that's
which
an
is kinda-
interesting
in
combo.
a truck, that's kind of scary.
He was a
Well,
great
no,
man.
I mean, ice cream.
We all
is in a
love the
truck.
Schwan man. It's like, oh, the Schwan man's coming.
Okay, I see that. We had,
He was like Santa.
I was about to say.
Oh,
Sounds like
yeah.
Santa.
Yeah.
you can bring whatever you want.
That's
Is
how-
he the one putting the meat stick in your stocking stuffer? Oh, did you hear that?
the Schwan man.
The season finale episode, season 1, for like a half hour. Dawson, Nate, Howe, and I did this segment where we talked about what's in your stocking this Christmas, and
Dawson saying meat steak.
he always gets one.
I get one every year. I get a meat stick in my stocking every year,
And what happens, Dawson?
and I eat it whole.
It's his favorite snack.
Yeah, it's the only thing you can do with a meat steak.
That and
Like it's an ongoing joke in my family.
Is
That
that you always get a meat steak.
I
for
all like.
Christmas?
There's always one.
there's always. I love that.
I'm plagued by meat sticks.
No, it's a great.
Santa gives me meat sticks. He get Santa's meat.
Yeah,
Unwrap
it's a
it.
beautiful thing.
It's great. Oh my goodness.
Quick side note about that whole ice cream truck thing, though.
Mhm.
My childhood ice cream truck driver was found dealing meth.
No.
He would deal meth out of his ice cream truck, and someday one of the people that was ordering ice cream said the wrong word.
Oh yeah, the code word.
Oh.
He got handed meth instead of his chocolate taco.
He's like, oh, it's just
He went,
What was the
"Wait."
code word?
I don't know. I couldn't remember.
Bazooka.
I was was young when it happened.
Same thing happened in my hometown, Bend, at this fast food Mexican restaurant place. If you went through the drive-thru and you ordered water, no ice, you got drugs. And I think they got shut down the same way. Somebody somebody said the code word without knowing
just
what the
wanted
code
water,
word
no
under
ice.
what the code word meant.
I feel like water no ice is such a common thing to say.
I don't know. Is it though?
I don't-
You go
I-
and you're getting water, no ice?
I always just say, can I get water?
Yeah,
if
I know.
do get water.
I mean, I guess I usually say, "Can I have ice water?" Because I like ice water.
Water, no.
But next time you're thinking about ordering water, no ice.
Maybe it's
be
a
careful.
trend.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
no
shouldn't.
kidding.
Maybe you don't know what
Go
you're
get
getting your
narcotics.
hands and feet into.
Next thing you know, you're
You don't know what kind of water you're dipping
you're
into.
the
is it?
wanted list of the FBI.
Yeah, you're just a part of a scheme now.
You're just a
one of them.
pawn.
Years of your life gone.
Suddenly, this is
that.
Taken and Liam Neeson's after you, all because you said water, no ice.
Yeah. Tragedies.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I'd be terrified if Liam Neeson was
I
after
would
me.
be so scared.
Right? What would you do if you got that phone call? I will find you.
No, I've honestly never seen Taken.
You haven't?
No.
It's a great
I
comedy.
think it just scares me.
Wait, what?
You know, one of my buddies I met in Florida, he
Uh-huh.
works on Netflix TV shows
No way.
and sometimes movies, and he was Liam Neeson's set assistant that day. Mm-hmm. And he said, A, Liam is an awesome dude.
Oh, I bet.
And B, their trailer was offset, and Liam turns to Mike, and Liam's like, all right, we're running to set right now. And apparently they just sprint there. And it was a long run. And he said, yep, one day I just sprinted with Liam Neeson to set. And then Liam was like, all right, let's do this. Yeah, he was all like wild up. Yeah, he said it was awesome.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's a good bucket list.
So
thing.
he's a good
Sprint
man.
with Liam Neeson.
Yeah. He's like, you want to run?
Dude,
Mike's like, I don't know, not really. He's like, all right, we're running.
we're running. That'd be such a magical moment.
Wouldn't it be?
I don't even know what I would do.
Yeah.
I think I would cry
I
afterwards.
was gonna say running with just tears streaming down my cheeks.
Yeah.
Liam Neeson.
Amazing.
Let's hold hands.
just, after you get to the end of it, try and just grab his hand. He'll just hold on just for a second.
Just like slap him on the ass. And go get him, Tiger.
Good game.
Good game.
Good sprint. I'll see you in the
Good
showers.
sprint. I think I pulled a hammy.
We say we get a water break.
Ooh. Somebody's got to quench Liam's thirst. Where's the quencher?
The quencher.
What's your job on set? Oh, I'm the quencher.
I'm the quencher.
What does that entail? Oh, so when A-list actors need water, I go and I
quench their thirst.
I just down.
Just douse them in
Just douse them
H2O.
with H2O and other substances.
Yeah, it's a cooler name for a water boy.
Way cooler name than for a water.
I'm
The
head
quencher.
quencher.
I'm head quencher.
You see all these guys behind me? They're my
They're my
quenchlets, like piglets.
They're my wetters.
My wetters.
Yeah. And together we save lives. Best water you guys have ever had? Or does it all taste the same? And that's a lie.
Definitely does not
It definitely
taste the
does not. Best place you've ever had water.
The Pacific Ocean.
That's not healthy.
Like from the actual ocean.
You drink it
Was it-
straight
was it
from,
a
or
little
you have a
salty?
filter?
Not a straw.
You burn it. I mean, did you heat it up?
Do you
Did
like the
boil?
salt?
No, I went straight from the beach shore to the.
Were you low
water.
on sodium? Are you okay?
I haven't gotten it checked out yet.
It's all right. You're still
No,
there.
I think. I don't know. I really like Aquafina water.
Yeah.
I've always liked that
Fiji
brand.
water.
Fiji
Fancy.
water's good, yeah.
It's good. It's nice. It's the job done.
Pure water, perfect taste.
Best water I ever had was training room in high school. For some reason, the water in there was
Just magical.
divine.
Was it cold?
It was really cold and it just had a really nice flavor to it.
Nice touch.
Yeah, it was just really good. And you
Water's
put it in the
always better when
Gatorade
it's
bottles.
cold.
I really like
And squirting
how
it
the
in your
water
mouth.
squirts from a Gatorade bottle.
It feels good. I feel like I'm accomplished.
Go wait away.
Wait away.
Wait away. No, wait away.
Squirt that Gatorade in my mouth.
Stop squirting your
Stop squirting your Gatorade on me, hey.
Stop squirting that on me. Man, I don't like that.
Get your Gatorade out of my Gatorade.
You're not the quencher.
You're not head quencher. You're
You're
just
not
a
one of the-
wetter.
you're not one-
You're just a wetter.
I've been doing this gig for 5 years.
You think you can just walk in here, claim head quencher? Get in the back of the line, you wetter.
I've satisfied many A-list actors' water needs.
What have you done?
Brad Pitt, George Clooney,
Leonardo
Matt
DiCaprio.
Damon. I'm just listing people from Ocean's 11 right now.
You had a good theme going there.
This has been solid.
This has been a fun show.
And I wanna-
We got weird, and that's what this show's
Got
all
weird,
about, man.
wet, and
How much
heavy.
time we got left?
We have 12 minutes.
12 minutes?
Technically 12. And we got to have that one line. What was that? What'd you say that?
No,
you
I don't
I
know.
gotta save it for the end.
Hey,
Dawson.
don't.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Do
That
you
better
remember
not
what
come
it
out of your
was?
I
mouth.
remember what it is. I could never
See, I
forget.
don't remember
Okay.
what it was.
It was the closing. It was the closing of the play.
Yep, but
I knew the questions
Yep.
to
Oh,
ask.
this is gonna be
It'll
great.
be a
Okay.
surprise for all.
Oh,
So like, we'll run through because we have like we need to figure out or we should write down like our closing stuff. Like follow us on Instagram, Twitter.
no.
Nah, we don't need to.
No, we don't need to do that.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's one less thing we don't have to do.
Yeah. We'll do that later.
Boom.
We'll figure it out. We always do.
We always, yeah. What do you want to talk about for the next 11 minutes?
Andy, what's on your mind? Not conspiracy.
What's one thing you want to tell the world before we go?
I feel like my whole life has waited for this for this moment.
Really?
Yeah.
You have a massive audience.
If you become famous from this,
We get 50%
yeah, what are you doing with the earnings?
When
After
I,
we take 50%?
after we take.
when I accept my first Oscar, you guys will be the first people I thank.
Thank you.
I'll be like,
You're welcome.
first I have to thank not the Academy, but
Not the Academy.
Dawson and Matt
Two sailors.
and Fireside Chats.
Tip your hat.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It was an honor to be with you too. Being in the same space. Breathe the same air.
I just like the show because we get to talk one-on-one.
Like
no distractions. No phones.
down in your face.
No. Drown out all the noise. Just get down to
Just
business.
us 2 or 3.
You get a shovel and you start digging.
Just digging away. Plowing the dirt.
Holes.
Then you find that juicy onion. Was it an onion?
Yeah, it was something.
That
Juicy.
juicy.
God's finger or something. God's thumb.
Was it
God's
It
hand.
was all onions on the thumb.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting moment in time in that movie.
It was a great movie.
Holes.
Yeah.
Those poisonous lizards. Those things freaked me out as a kid.
You just
Every
have to
time
eat
I
the
saw
onions.
a lizard, I'm like, that thing's poisonous.
I still don't like lizards, and I think it's because of holes.
Is it?
Same with spiders. I blame my fear of spiders on Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Those are
No, I think the spider scenes in
sneaky
Harry
little-
Potter were hard for a lot of
Like the
kids to
one
get
that
through.
like they just
What-
went into
in
the
episode
forest
2,
and like
yeah.
and I was like, that's just scary.
The second movie
And
has,
then I
has a
also think-
lot of spiders.
crawling away.
Yeah,
Crawling at you, man.
Fiddle farting.
and I think my fear of snakes also comes from Harry Potter and Indiana Jones. Because he hates spiders and he gets thrown into the pit of spiders and then
All the time.
all I can think of is spiders.
Classic Indiana.
I mean snakes. I meant to say snakes that entire sentence.
Huh? I wasn't even listening.
Indiana Jones is afraid of snakes.
I'm off.
That's what a naughty little snake says.
Really?
Somebody else snake.
Dawson, you like snakes?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'll
What
look
could you
at them.
handle? Could you handle a spider?
Maybe.
What about a
If I
scorpion
knew,
coming
like,
at
if
you?
like a
No
train,
scorpions? Yeah.
if like a trainer was like holding it beforehand and was like, no, you can do this, I might be able to,
Yeah.
depending on the thing.
Ever put like one of those big like yellow boa constrictors around your neck?
I don't know if I could do that.
Really?
What
I
about
would
you?
need a buddy
Yeah.
Just like someone else to do it with you.
with me at the same time because those things are huge. So
They're
they
huge.
could. They're either gonna kill
Yeah,
us
like,
both
do they-
or we'll
how do
have
they,
a
like-
magical experience with that snake?
Get closer to it.
I hope to God it's the second thing.
Have an avatar moment when their tails
Have it-
touch.
Yeah, make the connection.
Make the connection.
We find the right area, and
the
we
right orifice.
Yeah, we just
Just touch.
caress.
Just let the electricity flow.
Yep. Animal to animal. Species to species. We find that inner bond.
Brother
we just
to brother.
stare them right in the soul. We say, "What are you about, man? What's it like not having arms or
And
legs?
just slithering
just
around.
slipping around.
Sometimes fast, sometimes slow.
Sometimes, yeah,
Eating mice.
aggressive.
Yeah. Someone get after it. How do they like go like how do you know that the snake is not going to strangle your neck?
That's the thing. You don't.
Do they
It's
like
a
train
gamble.
it? Like do they like is there like someone telling like the snake to sit and
Well-
roll over and play dead?
They're gonna be like trained, obviously, because it's like the thing that they always do. But it's still like nature's nature. They're gonna do whatever they want.
Maybe that
do.
snake is like, oh, this
And
one
he's,
looks
like,
a little
just
tasty.
Waiting for the right person to
Honestly,
come along, and then
maybe
it's
they're
just,
like, "Ooh,
Ooh,
then that's it, and no one
that's
can put a snake around.
that's a
their
fine,
neck.
That-
that's a fine specimen."
that
right
one's
there.
got is packing some heat. I might want to
I
strangle
want
him
to strangle that.
and then eat him
Yeah.
because I'm a snack.
In high school, I went to Lake Chelan. And
Beautiful
with a buddy,
place.
And we went hiking, and he stepped on a rattlesnake.
Oh
and then
no!
it started rattling.
Yeah, terrifying.
Yeah.
We got
That's a
whole
terrifying
thing, we got the whole
sound.
thing on video too. It was actually kind of funny, but in the moment, it was terrifying.
No, yeah.
Yeah, but we were hiking in tall grass up this mountain, and he didn't even see it blended right in.
No, yeah.
And he stepped on it, and then we.
That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
That's when you just run.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't even know what I would. I would scream and cry and run. That's probably what I would do.
Yeah. Leash it up, take it home as a pet.
I'm like, hey, I found this rattlesnake and named him Timmy.
Oh,
Tammy the rattlesnake.
that's fun. That's a fun surprise.
My dad, because like we had like farmland and stuff, and so he'd always run into rattlesnakes, and like he would always be extra excited when he like killed a rattlesnake that was like trying to get him, and like would take the rattler home as like a trophy.
Yeah.
It's like I got this eight
I got a rattle.
long rattler.
Yeah, wow.
It was
You got
that
the rattler,
seeing my
and you
old
got the
man,
quencher.
seeing my old man after he killed a rattlesnake. It was like a kid on Christmas.
The kid on Christmas.
Let me tell you what, he was giddy. It was a good day.
I live on a golf course, and it got shut down kind of recently. And my dad said that ever since it kind of stopped.
Was it for water, no ice?
Yeah, it was for water, no ice.
That's why it got shut down?
No,
Oh.
it got shut down because they just didn't have enough money. And the rain when we were in a drought for a really long time.
Oh,
They
yeah.
couldn't really keep up the golf course
so-
with all the water that they needed to use.
Yeah.
But anyway, he says that there's a lot more rattlesnakes around the golf course now since it's not being kept up as much.
Oh man,
And so I'm like, that's scary.
is your backyard on the golf course? Yeah.
I take my dog for walks around the golf course. And
Oh no.
Hmm.
What kind of dog do you
That's
have?
kind of sketchy.
Yeah, isn't it kind of scary?
Yeah.
I have a black lab. He's a
Oh,
I have a black.
He's
dog,
rescue.
too.
Rescues
Rescue,
are
too.
so awesome.
Yeah, rescues are the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the best. His
If
name's
you-
Toby.
I feel like you get unique
If you
dogs
buy
that
one
way.
from a breeder, I'm sorry.
Like
I lost a tiny little bit of respect, man.
yeah,
Because there's so many.
there's so many like
There's
Stitch.
so many shelter
Like
dogs.
Stitch,
There's
yes.
so
Good
many
Boy
dogs
Friday.
like that need a home.
Yeah, and they have so much character.
And then people
some
pay
of the
like
funniest
thousands
dogs.
of dollars for those bred.
Like I
golden
paid
retrievers.
$50 for this dog,
Oh,
and
yeah. Sometimes
plays
you-
dead.
Yeah, you'll get them for
your dog
really
pooped
cheap.
itself on the floor,
Yeah.
and you paid $1,000. Come on.
How dare you?
Yeah, Stitch.
I mean, he's
Talk about Stitch at Waffle.
Stitch is he's amazing. He's this rescue dog from Mexico, I believe. He kind of has like 3 teeth. His tongue is always sticking out.
And Rory says he doesn't know how old.
Yeah, we don't know how old he is.
There's
Honestly,
no record on him.
we
I
like
feel like he's kind of old.
the original plan was that like Stitch would probably die in the first semester, but then he's still kicking along, and that's
Oh, look
awesome.
at Stitch.
He's amazing. He was running today. He was wearing a little
Stitch was
T-shirt.
running?
Stitch was running. He's living his best life right now.
Oh.
Stitch looks really happy.
He's
at
so
Waffle.
happy. Whenever he's only calm when Roy's in the room. I think Roy's like God to Stitch.
Rory
and
is
makes
God.
sense. Yeah.
Rory is God to
And so
Stitch, yeah.
whenever Roy's in there, Stitch is the coolest dog, and he'll just if you're petting him, he'll just fall
Yeah.
on his side and just expose his whole belly.
Expose his own belly.
Just wants to be
There's only one
rubbed.
thing he wants from you, Dawson.
It's just to be rubbed.
It's a rub.
Just to be
A
loved.
proper waffle rub down.
It's amazing.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that dog's awesome. So friendly.
Yeah, only when Roy's in the room though.
But yeah, when
Only when
I've
Rory's
gone in there. I've seen that dog charge at people when Rory's not in the
Rory,
room.
I mean,
Super
Stitch does
protective.
not like me when Rory's not in the room.
Yeah.
It took a really long time for him to even come up to me and not growl. And I was like, when that happened, I literally thought my life peaked. I was like, oh my god, Stitch likes me.
I gained his respect.
Yes, I was like, I finally made it.
Stitcheroo.
it's cool.
Ripperoo.
Yeah.
You guys always do that. I think it's funny.
Rescue dogs. Way to go.
Rescue dogs.
That's the way to go.
Is that the PSA?
That is the PSA today.
You never know when the PSA sneaks
Yep.
up on you, but
Yep.
it does.
Shout out to Nehao. This is
Shout
always
out to
his thing.
Nehao.
Yep.
PSA of the day. Rescue dogs.
Yep. Buy
Boom.
one.
I feel like this is a good
Bring it
way
home.
to segue into our ending.
This is a good one. Yep.
Well,
Annie,
wait.
we thank you for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having me. It was a blast.
Yeah,
How
thank
was
you.
your
This is
radio
awesome.
time here? Was it a fun experience
Yeah, it
in
exceeded
studio?
all of my expectations.
Hey,
Ow!
that means so much. Dawson and I worked so hard on this. On this one, we had a lot planned.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You
Not
should have
gonna
seen a
lie.
whiteboard before this.
Yeah.
Really?
You should have seen
That was
our
crazy.
notes.
We were
paper.
stressing,
Yeah.
how are we going to get
how
this
many,
one?
How many notes did we have? 0?
0.
Yeah.
Hard work.
Like the last episodes, I've checked my phone. All right, this is a question I could ask.
Yeah.
Not this time.
Like day of.
It's been here.
Day of, I'll think of questions
It's just a silly
and I
little
write them
thing.
down. Just silly things, random things, and I'll write them down. But for this one, I didn't think of a single thing.
You know what? We didn't need it.
Nah.
didn't
I have
need
you
that.
two. Stop it. Stop looking at me.
Stop
like that.
it. Quit undressing me right now with your eyes.
Stop it.
Stop it.
I can
Stop.
I can feel your aura from across these 2 tables. You're sitting on my lap. Read me a bedtime story.
I'll read you a bedtime story any day.
Dawson, what's our Instagram handle?
Oh, what is it? Dang it. Is it fire_chats?
Chats, maybe?
Let me pull it up. Yes, hello. Thank you for all of you who have tuned in this far. This is the ending part. Please follow us on Instagram at fire_chats. There's a little logo with some speakers around firewood, and then pictures of us having silly times. And then our Twitter, which will become more active hopefully in the future, is
Yeah, we're working on it.
we're working on it.
We got a lot of content to bump back out.
Is
It's just a matter of getting it out there.
So it's Fireside Chats. The @ thing is @ChatsFire. Go ahead and follow that too for some silly little posts.
And SoundCloud, we have
We have a
episode-
SoundCloud. We have
We
episode
have episode 1 uploaded
Yes,
with
we
Morgan
do.
Weaver,
That's big.
Luke Ross, and Nick Kreisenbeck. If you want the full episode, go check that out.
So www.soundcloud.com/firesidechats2320.
Yes. And then
that's
Episode 2.
www.soundcloud.com.
Episode 2 with Jack and Canton.
/ Fireside Chats 2320.
We'll upload episode 2 and 3 with Connor Spores.
Oh.
And then we'll upload this one too. And
Great
then,
stuff. Magical.
And then the plan is to just pump out content on Instagram, just the best of,
For
just
our
funny,
furry little friends
funny,
to enjoy.
Funny little
one-liners. Little narwhal one-liners.
One-liners we kind of make the best of, and we put them on Instagram for each episode. So get ready for those. Those are funny. Those are in the workshop.
Okay. And so, yeah, Annie, also thank you for coming on.
Mm-hmm. And Annie, you want
to close us out?
Close us out.
Am I sending it off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fireside Chats. The world will never be the same.